Back when I made the farewell to the 5th generation video to commemorate its achievements but also welcome Wilds into the fray, I briefly mentioned my praise for many of the quality of life improvements it brought into the standard formula. And there is one I praise not only for its practicality, but also the world building it has. And that's the Wingdrakes. But in particular, the Barnos. We all know these guys very well. These simple pteranodons have teal blue scales with a yellow blended in to make it look that much nicer, with a very ornate beak just to add a little more flair. They are also unique among the Wingdrakes, as they seem to be the only member that we have domesticated or that is even capable of being domesticated. And as a result, they've become a common method of travel in the New World. But they also appear in the Forbidden Lands. Now that's job security. Next up is the Noyos, and for any of you that haven't been in the New World for a while, these desert-dwelling vultures, without the feathers, are how you trigger the Diablo's pitfall trap in the Wildspire Waste, and I personally love doing that. They do this by creating a high-pitched cry that acts like a screamer pod, which, if you've read your hunter notes, Diablos don't like. Moving on from the deserts, if you look to your left, you'll see the beautiful sights and breathtaking landscapes of the Coral Highlands. And look at that, we have some of the local fauna with us. And these are the Ruffinos. The Ruffinos are this biome's Wingdrake, which they come in handy for brief transportation from area to area, but nothing much. They also seem to be based on some kind of parrot, but I can't tell which one. I do need to brush up on my avian knowledge, I will admit, but getting back on track oh god. Well, that's the circle of life, everyone. The next Wingdrake I like mainly for its simplicity, and that's the Barnos. Maybe it's just the fact I spent most of my time in the Elder's Recess before Iceborne brought in the Guiding Lands, but the Barnos are just made to look more imposing than the rest of the Wingdrakes. I guess again when you're in an area that's full of Elder Dragons, even these guys had to up the ante a little bit. The final member are also just my particular favorite next to the Barnos, and that's the Corttose. Brought in with the Iceborne expansion, these flying reptiles just look incredible. The off-white and blue scales are a stellar combination, and they work so well together. And whoever decided to add those menacing red eyes, nice touch. The Wingdrakes didn't have to be anything much. They really didn't need to be. They could have just been background noise. But that's not enough for Capcom. If they're adding a monster into this game, they're going to make you feel like they belong there.